South Africa is expected to struggle to grow the economy in 2012, and feuding members of the Nazareth Baptist Church will return to the Durban High Court today for the last round of a trial to determine its rightful leader. Ambosiso Khadebe with the latest news update. South Africa is expected to struggle to grow the economy in 2012, with the rand's volatility remaining at the mercy of global risk appetite. Citadel Chief Investment Strategist Dave Moore says despite an acceleration in inflation figures, interest rates are expected to remain on hold for most of 2012. He was addressing the media in Johannesburg. Moore says economic growth will remain sluggish.
The economic recovery, it certainly slowed during the second half of this year, and if you look at the forces that are contributing to that slowdown, they're likely to persist into 2012. We think that the growth rate next year is likely to be lower than round about the 3% growth we're going to see this year.
South Africans will have to pay more for diesel and illuminated paraffin with effect from midnight last night. Last week, the Energy Department announced that the price petrol would only go down by 11 cents a litre as opposed to the 26 cents that some economists had predicted. The price of diesel will increase by between 44 and 47 cents a litre. Illuminated paraffin is set to go up by 43 cents a litre. Economists have expressed shock at the less than anticipated decrease in the price of fuel. They say the announcement has implications for the inflation rate, adding that it could also mean an increase in interest rates next year. Teachers Union SATU is considering a moratorium on strike action for the next 10 years. The union's president, Toby Lendola, says the union believes it is possible to avoid downing tools. The union has often been criticized for initiating strikes and standing in the way of improvements in the system. Dola explains.
If education is priority number one other thing we want to talk to the president of this country is that if this is priority number one, let's look on every mechanism to ensure that industrial action is not there for the next 10 years. And how do we do that? We must be seen sensitive in dealing with their condition of services. We must deal with their housing problems. We must deal sensitive with their medical assistance. We must deal sensitively with their condition of services, with their salaries, to ensure that no one is looking around wanting to leave the system.
And lastly, feuding members of the Nazareth Baptist Church, also known as Shembe, will return to the Durban High Court today for the last round of a trial to determine its rightful leader. The succession battle began in April with the death of Vimbeni Shembe, the leader of the largest faction in the church. Last month, the court heard that according to a will, Vimbeni chose his cousin Vela Shembe as his successor. However, the church's senior leaders want Vimbeni's son, Mduduzi. Vimbeni's lawyer, Zwelabantu Buthelezi, testified that the leader had nominated his successor to avoid tensions after his death. Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak, Option 1.